Good morning, family. Today we're on part 6, I think, of reading The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. This edition was published in 2011 by Martino Publishing. My name's Christine. I'm so excited to be with you today. So we're starting on page 18. This is the end of chapter 2. Actually, I'm going back to the end of page 17. Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving. The children of Israel were told that they could have all the land they could see. This is true of every man. He has only the land within his own mental vision. Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision. Often just before the big achievement comes apparent failure and discouragement. I love that paragraph so much. I mean, it's telling my story. It's telling everyone's. We see failure and we don't realize that what we want is already ours, because man can only receive what he sees himself receiving. Even though the universe has abundance for you, has a great path laid out before you, you'll never find it. Like a scavenger hunt. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Like, you have to look. You have to know it's there. It is there, but you have to know that in your subconscious. You have to not fight for it. Just because fighting, that assumes that you feel like you have to push to get it. Actually, you have to surrender. You have to allow. It feels so good to think, I don't have to push to get what I want. I just have to have 100% conviction that it's mine, because it is. The children of Israel, when they reached the promised land, were afraid to go in, for they said it was filled with giants who made them feel like grasshoppers. There we saw the giants. We were in our own sight as grasshoppers. This is almost every man's experience. However, the one who knows spiritual law is undisturbed by appearances and rejoices while he is yet in captivity. It would be like if you experience failure or something doesn't go like you're expecting, it doesn't bother you because you trust the process. That is, he holds to his vision and gives thanks that the end is accomplished, that he has received. Not that it's coming in the future, that it's already yours. Give thanks, it's already yours. You have 100% faith and trust that the end you are seeking is not something you have to fight for. It already belongs to you. You've already received it. Those Easter eggs are out there. You just have to find. Well, finding feels like pushing. You don't even have to find it. You just have to look. Jesus gave a wonderful example of this. He said to his disciples, "Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, then cometh the harvest? Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are ripe already to harvest." His clear vision pierced the world of matter, and he saw clearly the fourth dimensional world, things as they really are, perfect and complete in divine mind. Man must ever hold the vision of his journey's end and demand the manifestation of that which he has already received. It may be his perfect health, love, supply, self-expression, home, or friends. They are all finished and perfect ideas registered in divine mind. That is man's own superconscious mind. That is your intuition, your connection to God, your gut instinct, the universe, your higher power, your crystals. These perfect ideas are registered in divine mind, man's own superconscious mind. Must come through him, not to him. Like, you won't find what you're looking for because it already belongs to you. It's already there. For example, a man came to me asking for treatments for success. It was imperative that he raise within a certain time $50,000 for his business. The time limit was almost up. When he came to me in despair, no one wanted to invest in his enterprise. The bank had flatly refused a loan. I replied, "I suppose you lost your temper while at the bank. Therefore, your power. You cannot control any situation. You can control any situation if you first control yourself. I like that. Go back to the bank. I added, I will treat, meaning give the metaphysical treatment. My treatment was, you are identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected with the bank. That means they like you. Let the divine idea come out of this situation, meaning don't give him what he wants, give him what's his already. The divine idea. He replied, woman, you are talking about an impossibility. Tomorrow's Saturday. The bank closes at 12 and my train won't get there until 10. The time limit is up tomorrow anyway. They won't do it. It's too late. I replied, God doesn't need any time. It is never too late. With him, all things are possible. I added, I don't know anything about business. I know all about God. He replied, it all sounds fine when I sit here listening to you. When I go out, it's terrible. He lived in a distant city, and I didn't hear from him for a week. Then a letter came. It read, you were right. I raised the money. I will never doubt the truth of all that you told me. I saw him a few weeks later, and I said, what happened? You evidently had plenty of time after all. He replied, my train was late. I got there just 15 minutes to 12. I walked into the bank quietly. I said, I have come for the loan. They gave it to me without question. It was the last 15 minutes of the time allotted to him. An infinite spirit was not too late. In this instance, the man could never have demonstrated alone. He needed someone to help him hold to the vision. This is what we can do for each other. Jesus knew the truth of this when he said, if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. One gets too close to his own affairs and becomes doubtful and fearful. You know what that's like. It's so easy for me to tell someone else, like, this belongs to you. Don't you see what you are worthy of? For myself, I'm talking to you right now. I question that my words are worth anything. No one will hear my words. So many people have a similar message. The friend or healer sees clearly the success, health, or prosperity and never wavers because he's not close to the situation. It's much easier to demonstrate for someone else than for oneself. A person should not hesitate to ask for help if he feels himself wavering. A keen observer of life once said, no man can fail if some one person sees him successful. I like that. Such is the power of the vision. A great many man has owed his success to a wife, sister, friend who believed in him and held without wavering to the perfect pattern.